Alright, we're going to be replacing the temperature sensor on an E46. It's the old one to the right, the new one to the left. You want to have your car jacked up already, and you want to have an oil pan beneath it when you remove the sensor. Make sure the engine's cold, and let me show you what a leak looks like. Alright, you want to have the engine running so you can easily spot it, etc., etc. Okay. It's the bottom view. Now we're gonna have to find it from the top because that's where you're gonna be removing it from. It's between the radiator and the engine, and it's in between that hose down there. You want to remove that connection. Now the same way you're gonna see me put it in, the sensor is what I'm talking about, is the same way you're gonna take it out. It's really easy. All you're gonna do is push those two things in, the two prongs, and you're gonna pull it straight up. Don't wiggle it to the left nor to the right, as the part is sensitive. $40 for that little sensitive piece of shit, so you don't want to break it. You're gonna reach your hand in there, squeeze it, and pull it out. Of course, you're gonna want to remove the connector from the sensor, and beneath that, you're gonna want to have your oil pan ready to catch the coolant that's gonna come out. Also, might want to remove the floorboard just to make your life easier. There's only one way to put it in, so you can't fuck up on that part. Just stick your hand in there until you hear the click, and that's about it. After that, you're gonna want to connect the connection back into the sensor, and you can consider your leak fixed. Note that when you're putting it in, you are trapping a small amount of air inside the coolant system, so you're gonna have to bleed it out just a tad bit, just to get those air bubbles out. So you're gonna want to take the floor pan with the oil pan, and you're going to want to take it to the right hand side of the engine, right beneath the expansion tank. And that's the expansion tank is where you put the antifreeze in. So you're going to note that you're going to have to replace the coolant you just leaked, and you're going to have to put some more in there just to replace the fluids. That reading isn't going to be accurate, but because the car is tilted, but you're gonna bleed it out a bit anyway, so we shouldn't worry too much about it. I just used the genuine antifreeze just because I wouldn't fuck with anything else, and nonetheless put fucking water in there like other people do. It works, but I just wouldn't do it myself. Now the whole fucking this job takes like 5 minutes to do. The dealership will charge you $180 for the job, and that's ridiculous. You can save so much more money by doing it yourself. Now you're gonna want to turn on the car once you've replaced it with coolant. Turn the heater all the way up, and make sure you switch the knob, raise the knob between those two vents up there, and the fan speed should be high. What that does is it makes the circulation better with the cooling hoses that are located closest to the radiator, which is where all the bubbles are gonna come out. Right there, that screw, you're gonna want to unscrew that. Of course, you're gonna put your top back on, and then after that, you're gonna watch those bubbles come out. Don't remove the screw completely. Sometimes it can be a bitch to put back in. At the same time, you want to make sure you did the job right. Look for any leaks around the sensor, around where the sensor goes in, not at the sensor. Okay, because that's where the leaks happen. Also, since one last thing that I want to add is the only thing wrong with this old sensor is the O-ring. Now it costs $1 at the BMW dealership. That's the part number below. Now whether they want to sell it to you is a whole nother story. They'd rather have you buy the whole part, and that's just, they're pricks like that. Anyway, this is probably the only video I'm gonna make. Every time I do a do-it-yourself, I always look it up on YouTube. However, I didn't find one, so I made one just in case any of y'all weren't sure how to do it. And that's it. I probably won't make any more videos. So yeah, don't subscribe. Anyway, hope it's useful, and if I messed up, please let me know so other people won't make the mistake I did if I made any at all.